Hello, Facebook Live. I think we're on right now. I am doing a daytime glam makeup tutorial with you guys today. I don't know if it's recording or not. I'm hoping it's recording. So I have no makeup on my face right now. I wanted to share this new brush kit that I got with you guys and try it out. I tried it once so far and I think maybe I didn't use enough product because it was very sheer. So this is what I wanted to try. I got this, I went to the Shoppers Drug Mart event last week. Actually, no, it was this week. Wow. The days, honestly. So it was like a couple of days ago. So this is the kit right here. And it's got like all these brushes in it. It's called the Artisan Brush Set. I'm not sure if that's what they're actually called, like artisan brushes. But they're so cool. I have to show you guys. I'm sure you've seen these all over Instagram and stuff, but they're like tons of little tiny bristles everywhere. And they just feel so soft. So we're going to try that today. We're going to do like a daytime glam look. I'm not going anywhere today. So all I'm doing later on is I'm going to be FaceTiming. I have a FaceTime date with the husband. So, you know, obviously I was going to do my makeup anyways. Hello. If you guys have any questions for me, just interject and ask away. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to use my Soft Matte Complete Concealer from NARS. This is the color Ginger. And I am going to go in with this one right over here. So it looks like, well, actually it looks more like a little bit of a highlight. No, it might fit in nicely. So we're just going to give it a try. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the product with the brush. What's everybody doing today? Where are you guys from? What are you guys up to? Is it Saturday over there? Is it Saturday? It's Saturday at 3 p.m. over here. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give this, it feels a little bit big for the inner corner because that's where I like to put my concealer because it's a little bit darker right in the inner corner. Yeah, so this feels a little bit big. I think this would be good for highlighting. Hello. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it all over my eyes. So far I like it. I am from Burlington, Ontario, Canada. So we're about, I'd say, 40 minutes west of Toronto. And this is where I was born in the next city over in Hamilton, and then we moved to Burlington when I was like 5. I'm good, how are you guys doing? So I'm just trying to hit up this inner corner. Like I said, this size brush is a little bit big. I feel like this size would be perfect for the inner corner. Thank you. We're gonna give this a try on the inner corner. There we go. I think I like the smaller size for the inner corner, and I like the bigger size for just like kind of under the eyes and highlighting. And there we go. Hello. Does anybody have any questions, makeup questions for me? I just posted a new video. I started a podcast. If you didn't see that on my Facebook page, I announced it a few days ago. It's the Deep Beauty Podcast. You guys know I'm all about deep beauty. And I started also a Facebook group. It's for women only, and it's just sort of to like help and support makeup on body. What do you mean, like covering up scars, or like you mean like body painting? I don't do body painting. I've never done that. There are great products for that you can get from MAC. MAC has professional products you can use for that. But if you're looking for like camouflage makeup for your body, I would use something that's really, really good coverage. I'm gonna try the big brush for the face. And you just have to really layer your products. It depends on like if it's like a green vein, you have to use something that's more orange based or red based. If it's something that's like a dark pigmentation, then you have to use something that has a little bit more orange in it, and then you would cover up with something that's matching your skin tone. So I'm using the Joe Fresh foundation. This is the Daily Boost Fluid Foundation, which you guys might have seen in my video that I just posted. I think it was my Urban Decay Naked Heat video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put like a pump on here. Which product? I'm sorry, I don't follow the question. Hello. This is like literally the softest brush. Holy jeez. This brush is fantastic. Thank you for sharing. So I'm just gonna go all over my face with this, and then we'll highlight and contour next. So I think I need to pick up a little bit extra product. For my body, which products do I use? I don't put makeup on my body, just on my face. This is a gigantic brush, but literally it's the softest brush I've ever felt. Oh my gosh. Where's everybody from? Hey Pragna, how are you? Hey Rena, guys, that's my cousin Rena right there. This is, I'm not sure what the name of these brushes are, but it's the Quo, it's from Quo, so it's the Artisan brush set. I'm wondering when you go to places that don't have extra makeup, makes me nervous sometimes. Always have demo testers, I'm never sure how to match. What I usually do is I will Google, so I know the best way to do it is to know your MAC color. Usually brands will, people will compare colors in different brands to MAC shades. That's usually the universal one. So actually I had to do that the other day. I was matching something. I forget which product it was, but you know, I literally just put in the product name and the brand name, and I put MAC NC42, which is my shade, and it told me which product to get. Like a smoky eye with a dark lip. Smoky eye with a dark lip is really nice. It's definitely a more, I would say, dramatic look. So just know that going into it, if like the event that you're going to calls for it, like if it's like a really nighttime, like if it's like a club or something like that, then you can totally get away with it. I think it's a lot more acceptable than it was before. A lot of people kind of shied away from it, but nowadays I think it goes. Like I think you can totally do it. I'm gonna highlight now. So this is the Pro Conceal and Correct palette from MAC. This is in medium. I'm gonna go in with the mid yellow color down here with this size brush. You're NC42 as well? Yeah, I think it's kind of like the go-to like South Asian or Punjabi color or NC42, but I really want to go. I'm not going to India anytime soon, but the next time I go, I can't wait to go to MAC because they have this whole range of colors that are not available here. Like the colors that would totally work for us, they have, like I think it's like NC40 3.5 and like all these crazy shades that you never heard of. But I wish that they had them here, especially like in Toronto, because there's so many South Asians here that I feel like the market, like it would do really well in the marketplace here. So I'm just putting this under my eyes. How to increase your hair growth. I have a lot of videos on kind of the things that I had to go through to regrow my hair. I changed my diet. I changed my whole entire lifestyle basically. I started learning how to deal with stress because hair loss, especially for alopecia, is really attributed to stress. So I started exercising. I just basically changed my whole entire lifestyle, started taking more supplements. Hey, Virginie. And I'm using those brushes we were talking about. And I also started taking more supplements. BioSil is like one of my go-tos. It's such a good supplement for hair growth. But yeah, just go ahead and check it out. Go on YouTube and you could take a look at my whole alopecia playlist. There's a whole bunch of videos on what to do for hair growth. Best to buy a darker shade foundation in the summer. I mean, it depends on how much time you're spending in the sun. If you end up getting darker, then I would definitely just rematch. Like, just go in and kind of see what would work for you. I'm just highlighting down the center of my nose with this tiny brush right here. This is such a cute brush. I really, really, really love the feel of these brushes. Oh, Rena, by the way, I saw your cake picture. It looks so good. Guys, her sister Preeti made her a cake out of sweet potato. Like, how genius. It looked, and it looked like a really nice like chocolate cake. I am not going anywhere actually today. It's kind of sad. Normally I have somewhere to go to, but I have a FaceTime date with my husband who is in California right now. So, I mean, I got to look good for him anyways. It was really good. Cool. Rena's birthday's in two days, guys. Go on her, you have to go on her Instagram to see it. It looks so good. Hi from Calgary. I had a stopover in Calgary. I've never been to Calgary before, but I had a stopover in Calgary on my way to San Diego last time. And literally when I was at the airport in Toronto, there's like cowboys, like with cowboy hats. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like, it was so cool. I've never seen stuff like that before. Like, is that what it's really like in Calgary? Like, are there tons of like cowboys and stuff? I thought it was really cool. Okay, I'm going to do some contouring. I'm just using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm trying to squeeze some to the top without getting it all over me. Okay, so I'm just going to lay the lines down. I don't like to put too much product because it's so dark. With your husband doing a voice. I just talked to him about that and asked him if he would be down with doing a voiceover video. And he was like, all for it. He's like, that would be so fun. So we are going to do that soon. I'm just going to do like a general makeup tutorial and edit it for him. And then he'll do that. I'm not in San Diego for another couple weeks, so it'll have to wait until then. But yeah. He's down for it. He's like literally so funny, guys. Like, I find him so funny. He makes me laugh. And that video with him doing my makeup, like literally is just me laughing like the whole entire video. I had to edit so much out of it because I could not stop. Okay, that's really strong. So maybe I'd have to tweak it for the nose. This is the brush that I was using. See, it's always so different when you're using different brushes. Like, you always have to make adjustments. It is really nice. Like, when we see each other, it's really nice because, like, it feels, like, so special and stuff. But we've been doing long distance now for 2.5 years, so we're getting really tired now. Like, we just want to be together and not have to go back and forth. So it's just a matter of time before we're like together like, and not having to leave. So I'm just sort of trying to play around with this and fix this. So I think what I would suggest you guys to do is, like, if you're going to get this brush set, or if you're going to get a brush set similar to, where did I put that brush? Right here. If you're going to get something like this, for the nose, which I like it for the nose, but just maybe, I would say just put the product on the brush, or put a lighter color, or put less on, because it definitely kind of gives you a very straight line. So I'm just going to blend the rest of this out. Only now I don't remember what brush I used for what. I think I'll use this size right here. What's everybody doing tonight? Is anybody watching the big fight? what lip color is good for NC42? It really depends on what you're going for. There's so many different shades that you can wear. You can, you know, like the thing with our skin tone is that we can get away with wearing pretty much anything, pinks, oranges, reds, purples, but it really depends on what you're going for. I actually just did a bunch of well, not a bunch, but like I did a couple of back to Macs and where you do the recycling, and I picked up Brave, which I've never owned Brave before, but apparently it's a very popular South Asian shade, and I really like it a lot. And I picked up Faux, which is a little light, but I like it like for more of a nude lip. Okay, so I'm just blending this out. The big fight, yeah, the Mayweather and McGregor fight, the boxing match tonight. It's like, I don't know, it's all that people are talking about over here. I was planning on going to Mac today. Oh, can't wait. Oh, have fun, Rain. What are you gonna get when you're there? I don't necessarily prefer MAC over other products. I just worked there for 6 years, so I have like all the brushes, I have like everything, like all the shadows, all the powder products. Powder products last forever because powder doesn't trap bacteria the way cream products do. So I just have a ton of it. So that's why I use it a lot, and I'm very familiar with the shades and everything. But I feel like every brand has something that they're really good at. I think that in terms of overall, which brand I would, like if I was stuck on a desert island and I could only pick products from one brand, it would be MAC, because I feel they're the most well-rounded. But I feel like every brand has something that they do really well. So, I'm using the Laura Mercier. Sorry, I'm just like doing stuff and not even telling you guys. Which favorite lipsticks? Recover Dry Foundation. I have a mineralized. Is it like a cream? I'm using, yeah, the Laura Mercier, and I'm just using a beauty blender, and I'm just gonna set under my eyes. This is so fun, guys. I like hanging out with you guys. Cream-based foundation. If you have, I don't know if you're in Toronto or not, but if you have an Inglot close to you, or even if you want to order it online, there's a product called Duraline by Inglot, and it revives like pretty much anything. It's like this clear liquid, and it comes like with a dropper thing, and then you just like drop a couple of drops into the product, and it will like revive any of your products. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush now and just grab some of that powder and just go all over my face with it. And I feel like I'm just going to even out my skin tone a little bit with the MAC NC42. Thank you. I mean, I just love makeup. It's so fun. I've always loved makeup since I was a kid. Like Rena, my cousin, and her sister Mona, were the first ones in our family, like on my dad's side, to like play around with makeup and stuff. And we just like really got into it when we were young. And it's just like a fun expression of like art. And it's really like my zen time. When I get to do my makeup, it just like really calms me down. Love Lauren and Angel. Oh my gosh, I love those colors. I haven't worn Angel in so long. It's so good though. Now you're making me feel like busting it out again. I'm gonna do my brows now. A smoky black eye sometime. Yeah, for sure. You know what? Next time I'm getting ready to like go somewhere and I have a little bit of time to sit and do this, I will definitely do like something a little bit more dramatic. So I'm going with the, I'm not even telling you guys what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm getting just carried away with like hanging out with you guys. I'm doing the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I need to grab a mirror. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to use this product because I feel like I use this product all the time. I wanted to show you guys something new that I got. It was in a PR package from Benefit. It's not out yet, but it's coming. It's coming out, I think, in fall. When will you come to Hamilton? I'm in Hamilton all the time. I work at CHCH. This is the Foolproof Brow Powder. And it's literally so easy to use. So it comes with this like little foamy brush thingy, and it's got two different shades. So this one is the darker one and the lighter one, obviously. And you just dip this into the darker one, and it's designed to do like more of this end here, and then the lighter one in the inner corner. NC42 is darker than NC40. NC42 has got more of a yellow goldeny tone. This is it right here. Oh, you can see me right there. That's so funny. Yeah, sorry, I'm such a nerd. This one's more goldeny. NC40 is a little bit lighter and it's not as golden. So because this is more of a daytime, I'm going to do a little bit of a softer brow than I normally do. I'm planning on doing a no makeup tutorial for you guys, because I personally like to do, like when I do my makeup, like a ton of makeup. I like to wear a lot of stuff. I get carried away and it's just so much fun. But I know a lot of you have asked me for like a softer look. So I'm going to do like a no makeup. My cousin Shelly in San Diego was like, I was showing her a picture of like something that someone had requested, and I was like, I don't know, it doesn't look like she's wearing anything. And she's like, oh my God, I would love to learn how to do that. And I'm like, but there's basically nothing on there. And she's like, no, but like, trust me, people want to see that. And you know, she's right. She's always right. And okay, so I've got the darker, so you can see it's a lot softer. Face cream for our age, which is a good one for daily use. It depends on how expensive you want to go. There's people that will, you know, spend money on like La Mer, which is what like Jennifer Lopez uses, which is supposed to be like amazing for your skin. But like I personally just use Derma E. I like Derma E because it's more natural. And they have like a whole range of products based on whatever your particular skin needs are. So I'm going in with the lighter one. I'm going on the inner corner. So I'm just going to be very kind of softer with this, because I'm trying to get away from that boxy brow look, which I can tend to really make my brows look very boxy. See, I didn't even try and it looks a little bit boxy. There. Daytime brow. That you're using like an eyeshadow, or it's cream. It's like an eyeshadow. It's like a powder. I don't know if you can really see that or not. Thank you. I'll just do the other brow. So where does everybody live? I know one person's from Calgary. I know Virginie. Are you still in France? Guys, she has a makeup, a YouTube channel as well. You have to go check her out. You can post your YouTube channel. Okay, I'm just going ahead and filling this in. I feel like there's all these things that I wanted to tell you guys, but now I forget. I think I told you that I just posted a video. Oh, so I'm going to be posting 2 videos a week now. So I've been doing that for the past few weeks, 2 YouTube videos per week. And today I just went and posted one that is all about what I've been up to lately, which is all about the Deep Beauty Facebook group and the Deep Beauty podcast that I just launched. And yeah, I'm a podcaster now. I can't believe it. It's so crazy. If you guys like are looking for a podcast to listen to, go check out like Deep Beauty, search it, and then there's 2 of them up there right now. I kind of messed up when I was trying to upload it. But the one that is by the author and it says my email. Not the one that says Anchor. My favorite book to read. I can't say that I have one that I read over and over again. I'm literally the world's slowest reader, but I'm trying to just read regardless. But the one that I'm reading right now is by Dr. Wayne Dyer, and it's called The Power of Intention. And I like read it every day, and I'm already like overdue at the library. And I have to go return it, but I'm not done yet because I'm the world's slowest reader. But it's such a good book. Like, I love books like that. I am in Burlington, Ontario, Canada, which is where I am from. I was mentioning before, it's about 40 minutes west of Toronto. What's your favorite book to read? I was thinking about starting a book club on the Deep Beauty Facebook group, but literally I take so long to read it that I wouldn't be done in time. I even like tried to learn how to speed read, but it's not working for me. Okay, I think I'm done with the brows. John Moyes. Oh, have I read Lily Singh's book? I have it, actually. I started to read it. I haven't finished it yet. Surprise, surprise. But it's so good. She's so, like, just inspirational, you know? Like, I love stuff like that, you know? So I am going to carve out underneath my brow. Jojo Moyes. I'm slow too, don't worry. Oh, thanks. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Mystery, the like Girl on the Train. I saw that movie. That was a good movie. That was crazy. The ending was so crazy. So I'm just gonna carve out my brow. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. This one right over here. This is the shade NC30. So it's basically the MAC Studio Finish Concealer pots that they did in an entire palette. So they just have like different shades. Like this one has NC30, NW25, NC35, NW35, and then mid yellow and mid peach. So I'm just using the lighter one. The book is better? Okay. And I'm just going under my brow. And that just makes your brow pop a little bit more. How is it being in TV? Is it nerve-wracking? When I started, it was. Because you have to be literally so fast at makeup. But now, I mean, I've been at my news station for 9 years. And so I'm so used to it now. But when I first started, it was definitely like really, really nerve-wracking. Because like, you know, if you mess up, like you don't have all the time in the world to kind of fix whatever mistakes you're making, and you can't do all the extra steps. Like I wouldn't be doing like all of this at all because like there's just no time for it. So you have to do the best job that you possibly can in the time. Like I will have to do the female news anchor, her full face in 15 minutes. And if you think about like when you go to get your makeup done, like for like an event or for like a wedding or whatever, they'll like sit there for like 45 minutes to an hour to do your makeup. So like you literally have to move your hand so fast, and you have to cut out any extra steps that you would normally do and still make sure that it's like HD TV ready. Celebrities, I've done like a bunch. Like there's just like so many. We get like a lot of on-air guests that come in that because like, you know, when they're going on like for their segment, like they have to look really nice too, right? So we do their makeup before they go on. Okay, so the brows are done. And now I'm just gonna I think I'll do some eye makeup now. Cocoa butter hydrating lotion be used in all seasons. I mean, I don't see why not, unless you're somewhere super humid and it kind of feels like it melts off. Like, I don't think that there's any issue with that. I'm going to go in with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm just going to do a really soft eye today. And I'm just going to grab my flat brush and put it on. Need that mirror again. Can you see me FaceTiming with my husband? Well, it'd be kind of hard because I'm using the phone right now, so I don't know how we would do that. And he's a pretty good sport about doing certain things, like publicly, like being on the blog, and the husband does my makeup and doing the voiceover, but he's not super like keen on being so out there, like how I'm just willing to just, you know, sit here and talk to you guys and just put my whole entire life out there. He's not really super into that just yet. So we gotta let him warm up a little bit to the whole thing. This whole social media world is so new to him. He doesn't even have Facebook. He doesn't have Facebook. He doesn't have any social media, which for me is so refreshing. Like, I love that he's not on social media, because when I'm with him, I get to unplug, you know, from my whole entire world. So I actually really enjoy that about him. How did I meet my husband? Online, actually. We met on Match.com. And literally, he was on for a week, and then we met, and that was it. Which foundation did you use for eye and cheek area for highlighting? Foundation. I used the Joe Fresh foundation on my face, but for highlighting, I did, okay, for concealer, I first did the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Ginger. And then so I just did it right there. And then for highlighting, I did this color right here, the mid yellow, and this is the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. You can get it from any MAC store. So I just set oh my gosh, I keep saying the primer. I just set the primer with powder, and now I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use my favorite palette of the moment, the Naked Heat. I just did a video on this one. Can you do a complete MAC makeup video? Go to my early videos. All of those videos are just MAC. Like, because back in the day, I didn't have, like, you know, companies sending me anything. So it was just basically whatever I had, and it was all just MAC that I used. So I am going to go in with the color Sauced as my transition. And just go right in the crease. And this is a Luxie brush, number 227. It's a blending brush. I like Luxie brushes. Well, they're good brushes, but then they're so pretty because they're pink. Oh, you did? Oh, that's so cute. Thanks guys for all the support. You guys are amazing, honestly. So next week we're going to Ottawa to visit my brother and sister-in-law and to see Kai. He's so cute. He's so big. So you guys probably don't know this about my family, but my brother is 6'4". So Kai, his son, is literally, he's a year and maybe 4 or 5 months, and he's the size of a 3-year-old. Like, that's how tall he is. Aw, but you're very sweet. Right? She's so sweet. So he's the size of a 3-year-old. And my sister-in-law, though, my sister-in-law is literally like 5'1" or 5'2" or something like that. But he took after my brother in the height department, so I'm just gonna go underneath the eyes with that same color with Sauced. But my dad, I think, is like 5'10", and my mom is also like 5'1". But my grandpa, my Dadaji, he was really tall. I think he was close to 6 feet. Rena, how tall was he? I think he was 6 feet, right? Yeah, right? It is like Amitabh. So funny. They're so cute together though. Yeah, they're just really an adorable couple. They like honestly set the bar so high when it came to like, cause they were together from when I was single, and they just like the way they are with each other and how much they care about each other. When you're around a couple like that, they just set the bar so high when it comes to looking for like somebody to have in your life. Like you just want to be treated that way, and you want to have that same sort of like best friendship with that person the way they have it. It's really cute. So I think I'm gonna go in with the color Cayenne, this one right here. She probably would need a tie. That's so funny. So yeah, so he's 6'4", my dad's 5'10", my mom's 5'1", I'm 5'5.5". I just like feel like I'm like I should have been like at least 5'8", but it's okay, I'm not complaining. And my husband Derek is 6'2". So I'm just going in the crease. So this is the Luxie brush number 229. And I think, yeah, I don't want to do too much to this look. Yeah, I know, we all want what we don't have. It's so true. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my height. It's funny though, on my dad's side, I'm the second shortest girl, and on my mom's side, I'm the second tallest girl. It's such a weird thing. But it's neat to see this next generation, just how like kids are usually like taller than their parents. Like everybody's just getting so much taller and taller and taller. Like I wonder how tall Kai's gonna be. Short is fierce. Totally fierce. Are you kidding? My sister-in-law? Oh, don't mess with her. No, she can stand up for herself, and she's little. Okay, so I didn't even tell you what I was doing. So I just did a highlight. So this is the color Ounce right over here. So I just used this little small brush, and I really like my highlight to pop. So I like to use like colors that are a lot lighter. And I just am lightly blending whatever's left on my brush just right on the inner corner. And I'm just gonna do that to the other side. I didn't put my lid color on yet. I'm gonna do that in a second. So what is everybody doing tonight? There we go. I am going to grab a lid color, so I'm just going to use the MAC. I think this is the 239 brush. Nothing tonight, although Girls' Night Out would be good. You should definitely go for a Girls' Night Out. Girls' Night Outs are the funnest. I'm gonna do the color Chaser. Let's do a matte look. Chaser right over there. And I'm gonna go on the eyelid. It's so funny, I'm almost doing this whole entire makeup right into the camera. If anybody's in Toronto, I'm gonna be doing another makeup masterclass closer to Halloween. It's gonna be more of like a glam Halloween look. So if you guys are free, I will post about it soon just to let you know what date and just to secure the date. But it's gonna be at Inglot again in Yonge and Dundas Square. I'm gonna touch up the highlight a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna do eyeliner. I'm not doing liquid liner for this look. I wanna do a shadow liner. So I'm gonna take the color, actually I'll do Ashes. I'm gonna do Ashes, which is this shade right over here. And just like a really, sorry, wrong end. This brush right here. This is from Illamasqua actually. This is back from my Illamasqua days. Smolder brush. So it's really short and dense and like it's pretty stiff. So it will pick up the product and deposit it really well. So I'm picking up a little bit of the product and I'm going right into the root of the lash. And I'm like positioning the brush upwards. So lately I've really been into this kind of a liner look where it looks more like a smudged sort of darkness around your eyes rather than like a definite line. And it just makes your eyes like so smoldery looking. It's so pretty. And then you can also do a little bit right into the root of the lower lashes. And yeah, so you just want to be careful that you're just lightly tapping it on and you're not pressing too hard. That'll give you more of that smoldering look rather than like a liner look. I'm just going to go ahead and do this on the other side. Does anybody have any other questions for me? Probably going to wrap up in a few minutes. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm going to do a video on like kind of like this look as well. I am gonna do for lip color, probably something softer, not so pink, but maybe this one here. This is the Spicy Blush or the Melted Matte in Sellout, which is one of my favorites. But I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this first. So now that that's on, what I like to do after the color is deposited onto the eyes, I like to just take like a pencil smudger brush. I'm just going to clean this off because it's got a little bit of product on it. And I am going to just go to the end of where that product is. So not close to the lash line, but just above that. And lightly, I'm just sort of blending that product in, so that it doesn't look like there's a line where the product starts and stops. We did like a family like makeup tutorial last week, and one of the things that I noticed that some of my cousins were doing was when they were using their brush, they were holding the brush like this, so really close to the tip of the brush. And if you do something like that, that's going to deposit a lot of product right onto where you're putting it. So you always want to make sure that you're holding your brush a little bit further back. Okay, so now I'm going to do some mascara. So I am going to not curl my lashes because my lash curler is not here, but I'm going to just throw on some mascara. Essence Lash Princess, if you guys are following me, you know I'm using this lately. $5. So good. Such a good mascara. It's just so much drama. Like, and I love the drama on the lashes, so I love big, gigantic lashes. See, look at that. Like in one coat, you go from having like no lashes to so many lashes. So pretty. And I'm going to do a little bit on the lower. Does anybody watch the, oh wait, have you been influenced by any particular makeup artist? I wouldn't say that there's just one that kind of inspires me or I've been influenced by, but I definitely do like to watch like some of the girls that are so just have a lot of precision with their looks. Like Crispy. If you look her up on YouTube, she's really good. It's CHRISSPY. She is just so precise with all of her lines and everything, and her blending. And also the one that I'm like really obsessed with lately, her name is Tweely. It's spelled XTHUYLE. She has a YouTube channel, and she also does some tutorials on Instagram. And her blending is like, honestly, I have not seen anyone blend as beautifully as she blends. She's so good. Also, Mario, I forget how you pronounce his name. The one that is Kim Kardashian's like original makeup artist. The one that was there from the start. He's talented beyond belief. And Scott Barnes. Scott Barnes is one of my absolute like favorites from the start, because he was J-Lo's makeup artist way back in the day when she was like the J-Lo glow and everybody wanted to look like her and stuff. And he was the one that started the whole highlighting thing underneath the eyes and just like made that super, super popular. I am 41. I got to meet him. I went to a makeup tour in Vegas, and he was one of the he did one of the makeup presentations on stage. So I got to see him work, and I got to meet him afterwards. I bought his book and he signed it. But I also met him way back in the day at Yorkdale Mall in Toronto. He actually had launched a makeup line back then. I think it was back in like, gosh, 2004 maybe, I want to say, or 2005. And me and my cousins Monique and Kelly, we were so excited, and we went down to his opening, and he was there, and he actually did my makeup, which was unbelievable. Like I didn't want to wash my face off. Okay, so mascara is on, and now I am going to just do a little bit of like blush, and then we'll do lips, and then we are done. So I'm going to use the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette. I just got this one. This is really nice. Got like every shade that you would want in here. And I am using, this is the Royal and Langnickel brush, Moto brush in M03. And I'm going to do this color right over here. And I like to start from the outer corner and just blend. Thank you. I mean, I didn't really do anything. I think it's just jeans, but I mean, I think that most of us South Asians kind of look a little bit younger than we really are. Thank you. And so the blush is on. And I'm going to do some highlighting. You guys know my favorite highlight of the moment is the Makeup Forever Profusion. This is the light. And like I've mentioned before, like I find these products that I'm just like so obsessed with, and I just end up using them so much, and then I'll find something else later on that I'm obsessed with. So this one is my obsession for now. Eventually I will try other highlighters. This is the Ipsy brush in number 134. This is the blending brush. I'm just going to pick up a little bit and go right on the top of the cheekbone. Yeah, look at that highlight. What's your guys' take on plastic surgery? I'm always like curious to know how everybody feels about that. Would you do it? Would you do Botox? Would you do fillers? Would you do like surgery? Where do you guys draw the line? Do some on the Cupid's bow. Any powder, even if it's mineralized, is going to make your skin look a little bit drier. Age gracefully, that's really nice. You don't hear that too often these days. But yeah, if you set if you still want to use the mineralize, I really like this setting spray right over here. This is the Caudalie. You have to mix it up. It has like, I don't know, a bunch of like antioxidants and extracts and stuff like that in it. It's so good. It makes your skin literally look like it's glowing. I'll spray it on so you guys can see it. So this one is a really good one. I don't know if you want to screenshot it, I'll just hold it here for a second. This is the Beauty Elixir. So that would be really good for your skin. If it still looks like, if you don't want to do powder, then maybe just do powder in key areas, like under your eyes, like around your nose, where you don't want the makeup to settle into lines and stuff like that. And then don't use powder anywhere else. Powder is always going to look a little bit powdery. You might be putting a little bit too much on as well. Maybe try not to put so much on. I think I'm gonna do the Cello. And let me grab my mirror. So I'm gonna do the liner first. This is the Pro Longwear Lip Pencil from MAC and Nice and Spicy. Oh, that's like backwards. That is so funny. It's like flipped around in the camera. Thank you. So I'm just gonna go into the Cupid's bow first. I like to overdraw my lips just a little bit. Just to balance the top and the bottom out. My bottom lip is a lot bigger than my top lip. And I also like to cover the darkness. I have a little bit of discoloration at the edges of my lips. So I like to use liner to sort of cover that up first. Should I just use that? And no powder underneath the eyes. I find that you still have to kind of set around the eyes because, like, especially in this area right over here, because you're always doing expressions, you're blinking, you're very expressive in that area, that the concealer, like anything that you put there, will move. So I feel like you need to use like a setting powder. I like to do the Laura Mercier, the translucent setting powder. You can even just use like a tiny brush and just really push it into those areas and maybe just avoid the rest of it. Just kind of play around with it and see what works. Okay, I'm gonna put the lipstick on now. Is anybody watching? Does anybody have any good like girly show recommendations? I'm always looking for something new to watch. I am in the middle of watching the show Younger. If you guys haven't seen it, it's so good. It's about this, like, she's like 40 and she goes back to the workplace, but for some reason she has to lie about her age. So she pretends to be 26. And it's just like, it's such a good show, like, because she has to fit in with all these millennials and stuff, which I feel like Derek was laughing. He's like, that's like totally like your life. Like, you are the target audience. Because like when I go to some of these events, there's a lot of girls that, like, you know, are younger and like trying to, like, I'm very, like, I'm not a like super old soul or anything like that, so I can kind of get along with people that are different ages and stuff. But I didn't grow up with social media. When I was in high school and university, there was no such thing as social media. There wasn't even Facebook. There was nothing. And so like trying to relate, it's a little bit hard, but I'm not complaining or anything. It's a lot of fun, but it's just it's such a good show. I love Two Broke Girls. That is the funniest show. All right, there we go. So that was the Too Faced Melted Matte in Sellout, and the look is done. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, guys. I will definitely do more of these, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.